Hello, everybody. Rob Cootie here, the MLM Solution. Today is Tuesday, March 9th. It's currently 10:57 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. As you can see by the ticker, and all of you on the podcast, we go live, as you know, each and every day, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today's topic is going to be the dreaded MLM learning curve. Guys, that learning curve can cause a lot of havoc in your personal life, cost you a lot of money, and the most valuable commodity you have as well, which is time. It'll eat up a lot of that valuable time. Why not learn how this business works, be proficient in building a successful and profitable business? We're going to talk about how to do that and how to stay away from that dreaded learning curve, okay? That's today at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. As you know, we stream live on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. You can use hashtag the MLM Solution. There it is in the ticker, hashtag the MLM Solution, to find us on our podcast platforms and our social media platforms. And if you will, visit our website as well, themlmsolution.net, themlmsolution.net. With that being said, we're going to be going live here very shortly. I'm going to hop off of here, and we'll see you in a few seconds.
Welcome to the MLM Solution Podcast Show, where you'll learn the facts and hear the truth about the network marketing industry. Here's your host, Rob Cootie.
Hello, Miss Murray. It's Tuesday morning, March 9th, almost a third of the way through.
I love your obsession with counting down the days and how fast they're going.
I know. It's an old person thing. Oh my gosh, I only got so many days left. Oh my gosh. All right, with that being said, we have an interesting topic today, Miss Marie, which piggybacks off of the wonderful topic we had yesterday, which was, were you a network marketer or are you a business builder? And do you know the difference? If you don't, you want to go back and listen, go to our YouTube channel or Facebook page, whatever the case may be, and listen to the March 8th podcast entitled, Are You a Network Marketer or Business Builder? And know the difference. And you say, well, why do I need to do that? Well, number one, it's a great topic, and you definitely need to know because your future in this industry could depend on you knowing that difference. But guess what? It's also, today's episode is piggybacking off of that one, but it's also going to prove the importance of that decision that you need to make. Because one way is going to lead you into a huge learning curve that you may not survive. And the other way is going to hopefully reduce that learning curve dramatically. Wouldn't you agree, Miss Murray?
Yes, it's all about flattening the curve.
Boy, I like that. That is so good. Boy, you are awesome. You're an awesome sidekick, Miss Marie. That's awesome. Way to go. I would not have come up with that on my own, but that is awesome. Well, with that being said, what better intro do you need than that, right? The bottom line is that we do need to flatten that curve because most of you are not going to survive the learning curve that would come in this industry. Right now, you're listening to two people that were willing to pay the price in that learning curve because, Miss Marie, back in the day, we really did not have a choice. I will say that of all the companies I've been a part of, which has not been many, I need to someday sound figured out, but it's irrelevant. It's either been 5 or 6 companies. I can't speak for Miss Marie, but the point is that Amway, the Worldwide Dream Builders organization that tapped into the Amway company opportunity, was by far the best training system I've ever been a part of, whether it's corporate or not. It didn't matter. It's one of the best trainings I've ever had. It affected me as an individual and as a business person, and certainly opened up my eyes to how this business model worked. So I was bullheaded and still didn't incorporate all of what they taught me. Years later, I realized what a fool I was. So that's my story.
Well, and one thing a lot of people don't realize that if you are going to be serious about using the network marketing business model, if you're looking to create that extra income, that time freedom, elevate your lifestyle, employing the network marketing industry, there is a learning curve.
Yeah.
I mean, as with most things, you step into any type of new job, new career for the first time, there is going to be a learning curve.
Absolutely.
There's vocabulary that's a little bit different. There's a culture that may be a little bit different than what you're used to working with. And it takes a little bit of time to become familiar with it and become fluent in the vocabulary and exactly how it works and how to use those things to your advantage. So This isn't something that anyone can necessarily bypass. I think everyone coming into a network marketing company is going to go through a learning curve. It's just how steep of a curve do you want to go through? Do you want to take advantage of the knowledge and the experiences of people who have gone before you? Mm-hmm. Or do you want to do it the hard way and figure it all out on your own? I mean, that's kind of the options that you have, right?
Yeah, it's clear cut. There is no doubt about what you just said. So, and just take what she said, etch it in stone, because that's exactly what that's a truthful statement through and through. So with that being said, Miss Marie, there's no way to totally eliminate, to piggyback off what you said, the dreaded curve. All you can do is flatten it out, as you stated. Even with our 5 simple steps, there's going to be a learning curve, but it's going to be a more enjoyable learning curve because you're going to avoid a lot of the pitfalls and a lot of things that you and I had to go through. You and I knew that we were going to face a learning curve back in those days. The only way that you and I can look is because we can look back and we can say, wow, if we had available to us what's available today, back then, man, our learning curve would have been dramatically different. And guys, that's the beauty of what you have at your fingertips today as far as technology. My gosh. And our 5 simple steps. Ms. Marie, you combine the technology with our 5 simple steps. I mean, they have it over us, hand over foot. It's not even a close comparison. You and I did it the Fred Flintstone way, and today the people are doing it the
Jetsons.
The Jets. Thank you. The Lawson boy, she's on a roll the last couple of days, man. Why don't I even bother coming on here? I just need to let her do the show. She's on it. Yeah, right. It's exactly the Jetsons. And guys, the learning curve can be steep, and I mean incredibly steep. Miss Marie, I think that you and I, without any hesitation and without any hyperbole, can say that the learning curve is going to be daunting and overwhelming if you don't have a plan in place. If you take the network marketers, which we talked about yesterday, where you're a sponsor and upline leadership really don't understand the business model and don't have a proficient way to build it, you're in for a huge learning curve that you may not survive.
Well, I think that's true, but I think one of the things is this learning curve that happens in MLM takes most people by surprise.
Oh,
because
gosh.
it sneaks up on them. Most people come into the network marketing industry because they've been invited by a family member, a friend, and it's been presented as this easy way to make money. It's so simple, anybody can do it type of thing. But once you get involved, if you're going to actually stick with it and you really want it to work, you kind of all of a sudden realize, oh, there's more to this than I thought. This isn't put in a couple hours a week and make $10,000 a month. That just, it doesn't work. Anybody that presents that, and I know there are people who have become engaged in the network marketing industry because of that type of presentation. Yeah. But once you get in and you start digging into it, you realize, there's more required to create that $10,000 a month than this simple little plan that they, said I could do. Like, this product practically sells itself. You present it to 2 of your friends and they'll present it to 2 of their friends. And, by the end of the week, you have 4,000 people in your organization. It's like, No.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Guys, you have a situation where with our knowledge, our experience that we're sharing, you're going to take that learning curve from this down to that. And that's a realistic, achievable thing, reducing that learning curve. Because what we're teaching, as we talked about yesterday, which we're always going to promote, we're always going to harp on, we teach the basics. The basics work. All that's left is for you to master those basics and apply your effort, your talents, and your abilities. If you're a great speaker and you have a magnetic personality and a personality that people are drawn to, guess what? You have inherent natural abilities that can take you a long way in this business model. All you got to do is have a system, the 5 simple steps. Okay, you can't make it any simpler than that. Okay, and the only thing you have to master is the music to the ears message. Outside of that, everything else is a physical step, right, Miss Marie? That's it. How simple can that be? And then just apply your unique talents and abilities to that, and really more importantly, Miss Marie, the activity. The hardest thing that people are going to face is the activity, because even if they have a constant source of high quality leads, it's daunting task to pick up that phone. I don't know if you can remember the first time you picked up that phone. I think I do, but obviously I was scared because I was an introvert. But somehow I overcame that fear. I don't know what it was. I don't know where I got the strength. Obviously it came from within. But the thing is, Miss Marie, somehow, some way, I overcame the fear of picking up that phone and calling people. And that is hard. That's hard. And Miss Marie, you and I grew up in a time, not only was it the Fred Flintstone era, but here's the thing. Those were cold calls. And even though you and I grew up in an era where people were more forgiving and understanding and accepting of those phone calls, it was still a daunting task, wasn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I think I've shared with you the story before. You know, I got into that getting ready to get ready mode. I had a couple hours set aside to work on my business. And here's my list of people I need to call. And, I need to straighten up my desk first. So I can, work in this uncluttered environment. And, then there's these bills over here that really need to get paid. And before you know it, that 2 hours is up. We'll make those phone calls tomorrow.
Yeah. Maria,
so you remember, they used to call it like the 200-pound phone, right? It was like so hard to pick up.
You're right.
And I don't know if you remember me telling you, I went out and I got like a telemarketing job just to get over the fear of the phone calls.
Did you really?
Yes.
Wow. If you said it, I don't remember that. Now, guys, that is dedication there. I mean, think about it. Look what she did. She went out and put herself out on a limb and got out of her quote unquote comfort zone, right, Miss Marie?
Yep, pretty much.
That is amazing. Wow. I did not realize that you had done that. Well, kudos to you.
But for some people, I mean, that was part of my learning curve, right? I had to learn how to get over that fear of talking to people. And for me, it was picking up the phone and making those phone calls in that case. So everybody's learning curve can be a little bit different too, depending on the types of experiences they're bringing to their network marketing business. Yeah,
absolutely. Guys, look, I don't know how to make it any clearer. I don't know how to make it any more or stress it any more importantly than this. The last 2 episodes are 2 of the biggest episodes we've ever done. Miss Maria, have we done a numbers episode? The numbers in network marketing? I can't remember.
Perhaps. I don't know. We talk about it in several different episodes. It's a topic that comes up often.
Here's what I'll do. I will check. If we have not, we need to do that because that's one of the most important things that we have to discuss. And you say, Rob, what's it got to do with today's episode? A lot. Okay. Look, the 5 simple steps. As you know, the numbers are definitive in nature. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I don't care what aspect of life, especially the scientific world, especially the mathematical engineering world. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. We use numbers to date this world. We use numbers to date ourselves. We use numbers to identify the number of children or the number of family members we have. We use numbers to identify how fast or slow we're going. Numbers are everything. Okay. And I'm not into numerology. I said that many times. I have nothing wrong with numerology. I'm not into it. But I understand the importance of numbers. Why do I bring that up? Because guess what? One way of reducing the learning curve dramatically is understanding the numbers in network marketing, which we promote, which we have in our business building system, the 5 simple steps. Okay. You say, well, what kind of impact is that going to have? If I just follow the 5 simple steps, isn't that enough? No. Miss Marie, because if you don't understand the numbers of network marketing, when you fill out that 90-day goal sheet, you do not understand the numbers that you're putting on that goal sheet. You don't understand the importance of them. You don't understand why you need to know them. You don't know why you have to fight tooth and nail to achieve those goals in 90 days, right? Numbers are huge, guys. There's intangible underlying numbers that are taking effect when you do that 90-day mini blast and you have those 90-day goal sheets filled out. You're like, what are you talking about? Guys, there's an underlying speed and urgency thing that is taking place in a 24-hour period. You say, Rob, what's that got to do with numbers of network marketing? Guys, it's all about how you use those 24 hours, how proficient you are, how effective you are, how efficient you are. And how do you get that proficiency and effectiveness? By the 5 simple steps, the CCBBA, over and over and over and over, which allows you to maximize the hours that you have available. If you have 3 hours a day available to do your network marketing business, guess what? You want to be the most effective, efficient 3-hour business builder possible. Why? Because it's going to greatly reduce that learning curve. Because you have a system to follow, a proven system that's effective, efficient, and is going to produce results, which is volume increase, okay, so that you get paid. And when people get paid big money, they're going to stick around. You want to reduce you want to increase your retention rate and reduce the people that leave. What would you call that, Miss Marie? Regardless, you want more people staying in your business versus leaving your business. How do you do that? Helping people make big money, not pennies on the dollar. Okay. And that's the reason why you need efficient, effective business building system that will reduce the learning curve and understand the numbers of network marketing and how they're working with you instead of against you. That's the reason why that's a really important episode, Miss Marie, but it is a part of reducing the learning curve. Okay. And if you don't know that stuff, you're not going to learn it anyplace else. This might be self-promotion, but we're not going to be bashful in it because we're trying to get the point across to you guys that we bring to the table probably the most effective, proficient, and effective, and profitable, I guess so, business building system out there. Okay, which is greatly going to reduce your learning curve, which is going to help your retention rate, meaning that you're going to keep more people in your business versus people leaving. When people are making money, Miss Marie, and when they're being successful, they don't want to quit, especially as they understand the importance of catching the right company at the right time, which is you follow our 5 simple steps and they use our training, they're going to learn the importance of that, right?
Well, exactly. And what's happening there is you're benefiting from a proven system that is simple to follow. Yep. And you're taking advantage of the experience of Rob, myself, and others that have gone before us that have figured out how to use the network marketing model to create an increase in income, increased time freedom, increased lifestyle. Yep. So that's what you want to do. Most people come in, again, through friends and family members, and it's a little bit of blind leading the blind, which makes for a dreadful learning curve in the industry because nobody really knows what they're doing, right? You're throwing spaghetti at the wall. You're going out and you're talking to anybody and everybody. And we talk about the fact that you want to talk to particular types of people. You want to use that music to the ears message to attract the people who have an interest and repel the people who aren't interested, basically saving yourself time so you're not chasing the wrong people.
Right.
I don't know that we can say it much more simply than that.
I know it.
But there is a difference. If you have somebody who has the experience, who has the proven path, can show you exactly where to go. And on the flip side, explain to you those things that you shouldn't do, the things to avoid that are common pitfalls in the industry. And trust me, there are plenty of those. I don't know.
Yes, there are.
I don't know how many landmines you've managed to step on in your career, Rob, but I've blown myself up several times doing the wrong thing.
I would hate to even guess. That's a great question. I haven't given much thought to, but boy, it's been plenty. I don't say that with pride. You know, sometimes when we do these episodes, Miss Maria, it makes me reflect and say, wow, the crap I was willing to go through. I mean, sometimes I'm astounded. And then I think about the people that went before you and I and what they faced. Was it easier or was it tougher? You know, because it was a new business model that no one had ever heard of. And that was a time frame where people were very open. Because, you know, door-to-door salesman was normal, Miss Marie, back in those days. So for the people to be approached by a product or opportunity out of the blue was not uncommon back in those days. So did they have it rougher? You know, because they had to do it in person. They had to literally work a job and then go out knocking door to door or talking to whoever and set up an appointment. And then, I mean, that was a very time-consuming process. But my gosh, they were the foot soldiers, and they're the ones that set the foundation for what we have today that we call network marketing as an industry. And kudos to them, and I have great admiration for them. But you and I'm sure, because we did catch it in the golden era of network marketing, no doubt about it. But the thing is, it was still a challenge. Even though it was a golden era, you and I still had to be foot soldiers, because I think the only thing we had back in those things was the phone and the fax, correct?
Yeah, pretty much. Cassette tapes. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah. And when DVDs came out, we were like, oh, man, this is cool.
Right? It's like, oh, now you've got audio and visual. This is fantastic.
And then it was email. We're like, oh, man, what a great tool. You know, I mean, it was just, but anyway, the thing is, guys, is that you have at your fingertips, even with technology today, if you don't use it right, you're still going to have a huge learning curve. You say, well, why? How can that be? You know, technology is going to help minimize my time that I have to spend on the business. That's right. But if you don't know what to say, and you look, here's the thing: if you go back to yesterday's episode, and you have that mindset of a network marketer versus a business builder, you have taken today's technology and the ability to leverage yourself and to reduce time and to reduce the learning curve, and you have effectively wiped it out because you're using an antiquated approach known as a network marketer mindset. Okay. And if you're not using the 5 simple steps, you have once again taken yourself back to the caveman days. So even though you have modern technology that can greatly reduce your time commitment, leverage yourself in a great way, and also reduce the learning curve, Miss Marie, if they're going to use those antiquated approaches, and if they're going to not use the 5 simple steps, they have literally taken themselves and moved themselves back to the 1980s. Because they have increased their learning curve, not decreased it. Because if you're not using the 5 simple steps or some other effective, efficient business building system, and effective means it's producing increase in volume and pin rank advancement on a regular basis. And if you don't have a system like that, okay, it doesn't matter what kind of new modern tools you're using, Miss Marie, because you have slowed yourself down because the message is not clear and concise to the people. And Miss Marie, you're not going to attract or keep, more importantly, keep high quality people in your business, which you desperately need for your business to go. Would you not agree with that?
Well, I do agree with it. And that's one of the risks of technology today is if you're putting the wrong message out there or you're following the wrong approach, you're just annoying that many more people that much faster.
I like that. But she was trying to dance around that. Well, am I going to offend people? I saw that struggle, mental struggle. That was good. And that brought a smile to my face, as you can tell. Sometimes working with Miss Marie, guys, is a wonderful experience. If you can't tell, I enjoy the what she brings to the show. That was
Yes,
funny.
sometimes it's a wonderful experience, and sometimes it's
because
not.
I knew what you wanted to
never
say.
know what you're going to get.
That's right. Exactly. I knew what you wanted to say versus what you did say. That was good. Here's the thing, guys. And Miss Marie, I want to say this on the new website, there is a podcast replay. Not only can you go to our Facebook page and our YouTube channel, Miss Marie, but now they can go to the website and they never have to leave the website. I want to bring that up because, guys, these are important. The last 2 days have been important episodes that you want to watch. Okay. And you can go to the website, click on the link up top. You'll see where it says podcast replay. There'll be an audio file and a video file. So that you guys can, and also the ability to download the audio file so that you guys can listen. You never have to leave the website, okay, instead of bouncing around, okay, Miss Maria, that's the reason why I want to bring it up. And that's a great feature, right? Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, absolutely. And as long as you mention the website, which is the MLMsolution.net, I assume we still have your book out there, What Not to Do in Network Marketing. Is that
and
accurate?
It's right there. Yes, it is. It's
excellent,
right there.
Because I think that is the one product that we have that really goes with today's episode. If you want to benefit from the experience of other network marketers, avoid those pitfalls we're talking about, that book, What Not to Do in Network Marketing, is absolutely fantastic because it will point out those things to avoid, but at the same time, it will actually clue you in on what you should be doing instead. So incredibly valuable book right there.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. And you know what? We bring a lot to the table as far as product and knowledge. Guys, you're not going to be able to get a lineup of products like you do here. A matter of fact, we're going to be start highlighting like very shortly. You're going to see almost like product highlights in this show. And the thing is that we want to make sure that you guys understand what we bring to the table and what's available to you. Some of it's going to be free, some of it's not. And the What Not to Do product is what she said, invaluable. Look, it's got 146 of the most eye-opening, controversial, revealing, and empowering strategies you'll ever see. She is absolutely right. You talk about reducing the learning curve and becoming a focused business building machine. That is one thing right there that you need to have to make that happen. Miss Marie, as we reflect back over our lives, for you and I, it is simply clear as the blue skies of Utah, Idaho, Wyoming, which, you know, they call that big sky country. And until I got out there, I did not get it. And it truly is. I don't know how that works. I don't know why that is. You drive from Montana, it is big sky country. The sky goes on forever. I don't know what it is in other states. It's different. And you know what? As you and I look back, it's as clear as those big blue skies out there. The challenges that people face in this industry and what the answer is. And you and I are trying our best to get these people to understand they don't have to go through what we've gone through and without self-promoting our products. But I'm going to do it because people need to understand we got to drive it home as if we haven't enough. Not just in this episode, but over the course of these podcasts, guys, you have it. It's right here. Okay. And if you find another system that you feel comfortable with, kudos to you. And when we don't mean that sarcastically, we mean it. We don't care how you're successful in this business model. We don't care how you reduce the learning curve. Look, when you're successful, it helps the industry. And that's what we want. We love this industry. We're advocates for this industry. We're advocates for people to be successful. We do not wish ill will on the industry or you as individuals. And we truly, and I mean this, and I know she does, we don't care whether you use our system or not. We're going to promote it because we understand it's needed, right, Miss Marie?
And another important thing to remember is we're interested, obviously, in flattening that learning curve for you. Yeah. But think about the benefit. Not only does it save you time, effort, money to flatten that learning curve, but network marketing is all about duplication. So now you can take that knowledge and that lessened learning curve and duplicate that throughout your organization. So you can help all the folks in your organization become much more successful, much more quickly, which in turn is only going to benefit you. So as you find the resources that are effective for you, as you find these strategies that help you increase your income earnings, increase your time savings, make you more proficient and efficient as a business builder, you want to pass that on down through your organization so everyone can benefit from it, and you will benefit even more as a result.
Yeah, yeah. And you know, Miss Marie, the thing is that if we could get people to understand what it is that you and I see in our minds as we look back, if we were great enough orators where we could paint that picture in their head, I think they would get it without any hesitation whatsoever. They realize how sincere we are and how we want to have a positive impact on this industry. And the way we can do that is by helping more and more people understand how it works and be successful. This is not an ongoing commercial. This is an impassioned plea for you to open up your mind and realize that what you have at your fingertips is a life-changing event. You can use this business model, if you do it correctly, in a way that can change your life sooner rather than later. Miss Marie, 90 days is a short period of time. And what if it takes 180 days? Who cares, right? Nobody cares. The bottom line is that you use it to have a positive impact on you and your family. And guess what, Miss Marie? If they impact themselves, and it's not about you, if one of the keys, the underlying success keys in this industry is focus on other people, right, Miss Marie? If you help other people get what they want, you'll get what you want. And you know, there's not a more powerful, clear statement in business than that. And that is pure capitalism right there. And you say, well, what do you mean? Guys, you can also term it as find a need and fill it with a product. I mean, that it's the same thing. It's just kind of said differently. Okay, the terminology has changed, but it's no different. Help people get what they want, and you'll get what you want. In other words, if I can find a product that fills the need, guess what? I'll make the money that will change my life by helping other people get what they need. Well, that's exactly what's going on in network marketing. It's the very basics of the industry. And the essence of it is, we call it duplication sometimes, Miss Marie, but it's no different than saying, I'm going to help Miss Marie be bigger than me. Because if I do, and I build this right, as she gets bigger, I'm going to make more money. Well, that's a great motivating factor to help Miss Marie, right?
Yeah. We're going to have to work on that Vulcan Mind Meld product and feature that prominently on our website. And in the meantime, all that knowledge is just broken down into the various products we have available. So.
That's right. I agree. Well, Miss Marie, I think we've harped on this enough. You know, I think it's time to close the show because the people get it. They understand. Guys, here it is, the 5 simple steps right there. If you go to the website, you're going to see that highlighted along with the what not to do in network marketing product that Miss Marie so gleefully promoted there for a moment. There it is right there, what not to do in network marketing, okay? And if you go to the website, you're going to see these 2 products highlighted. And guys, you will be able to access that information. And I'm telling you, we're there for you. If you have questions, we have the form that you fill out. You'll see the support of on our website. You'll see the support down at the bottom right of the webpage. Okay, we've got contact us on the webpage. In other words, we are accessible to you. Okay, 24/7. We check, or I do. I check the website all the time to make sure that I'm responsive to people's needs. Okay, now you got to understand that sometimes I get more than usual. And I may be a little long in getting back to you. I can only do so much. So bear with me. But the point is, we're there for you. And there is one of the ways you can contact us right there. Okay. But all you got to do is hit the contact or the customer service icon on the bottom right. That's what the word I was looking for. All right, Miss Marie. Tomorrow's episode is another great one. Okay, it is expanding your business internationally. Okay, let's say that you decided you're a business builder, or let's say that you are willing to use the 5 simple steps in the numbers of network marketing to greatly reduce your learning curve, and you're experiencing success here in a national and maybe a North American way, including Mexico, Canada. And now you're saying, hey, the company's going to go international. I want to go with them. What do you have to do? How do you do that? What are the requirements to make that happen? We'll talk about that tomorrow, right, Miss Marie?
Yes, we will. That's going to be an exciting one. So join us tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Eastern, for expanding your business internationally.
Yes. All right, guys, with that being said, we'll see you tomorrow, which is going to be Wednesday the 10th, if I'm not mistaken. And we are going to be live at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. As always, please utilize hashtag the MLM Solution to share that episode tomorrow. As you know, we stream live to our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. Share that with our fellow network marketers across the globe. All right, Miss Marie, thank you so much for your input. It was a great show, and you made it fun, and I appreciate that. And we'll see you tomorrow, 11 a.m. as well.
Awesome.
All right, talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening.
Come on, let's go. Is it not working again?
Thank you for listening to the MLM Solution Podcast. For more info, visit our website, themlmsolution.net. Please follow us on the following platforms: Facebook, YouTube, etc. And share this podcast with our fellow network marketers around the world by hitting the share button on our various platforms.